Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So just share in the groups.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it visible now, my screen?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
I think press play. Then it will come a little bit full screen.
Oh, no. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So, Hare Krishna, everybody. Today is the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita. First of all, welcome you, everybody, for 18 days course of understanding Bhagavad Gita. And we are very happy that so many children has joined to understand the Bhagavad Gita. It's very auspicious to know about Bhagavad Gita. It's our Vedic literature. We should definitely know something about Bhagavad Gita because this is the way of life. Okay. So before going into the chapter directly, I'll take few little words about Bhagavad Gita. This is a very common question today. Before starting, we'll take this prayer. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmolitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Nama Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Prasarini निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य सतारिणी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे. So once again, welcome everybody. So this is the question everybody is having in their mind, that why should I read Bhagavad Gita? What is the reason? Because I am reading my books as a children. You are reading different study books like mathematics, science, physics, chemistry. So why this Bhagavad Gita? What is its importance? Yeah. So this is the question. The people will ask, I'm working very sincerely, not harming anyone, helping others, not doing anything bad. Then why should I read Bhagavad Gita? Is it required? But it is often seen that the person who are working sincerely, doing no harm, helping others, they will get more problem in their life. Okay, the person who are doing bad work, they will be enjoying nicely in this world. So this is very confusing. Some of the times we'll confuse, why I'm so sincere, so good, but I'm having a lot of problems. So whether I'll do the bad work like other people? Definitely not. So what I have to do, I have to find out the solution by reading Bhagavad Gita, because this is a book where the solution to all the problems of our life is there. So that is the reason we have to read once. So what is Bhagavad Gita? Nothing but it is a Vedic literature. There are so many Vedic literatures. I'm not telling the only Bhagavad Gita. There are so many Vedic literature in different religion also. So we have to give utmost respect to each and every Vedic literature. Why? Because Vedic literature are called the scriptural form of God. Like God has got different forms. Like Lord Vishnu is having Baraha avatar, Matsya avatar, boar incarnation, human form like Krishna and Rama. Okay, so similarly, the scriptural form of God is all the Vedic literature. So how much respect we are giving to the God, same respect we have to give to the Vedic literatures. So any person not giving respect to the Vedic literature or disrespecting Vedic literature, it may be any religion, he is directly going to the hell. There is no doubt about it. But the problem is that if I'll tell something bad about some other literature, I'll have a lot of followers. I'll go to hell definitely, but all the followers also will go to hell with me. That is the worst part of disrespecting any Vedic literature. That is the reason whatever written in the Vedic literature, it has to be accepted with utmost care and with utmost respect. And an intelligent person should accept the Vedic literature unconditionally. If I am very intelligent, I'll accept the literature unconditionally without any condition. If I am little bit less intelligent, then I'll have little doubt. I have to find out and correlate with different literature, and ultimately I'll find that this is correct only. If I am a foolish, then definitely I'll not accept. Outright I'll tell these are wrong. That means I'm the most foolish person in this world. Okay, so that's why you should not disrespect any Vedic literature. It may be of any religion. Now see, our life is like a car. You can see this car here. It's moving at a great speed, maybe 100 miles per hour. Okay, so can you think of the driver? You'll be so attentive. Little bit disturbance means there will be problem. Suppose in this car the driver will be closing eye for 5 minutes. What will happen? There will be disaster. There will be accident. So our life is like that. It's like a car moving. So we have to be very careful, very attentive to see our life. Otherwise it will go in different direction and there will be a huge problem into our life. So now what I have to do, we have to analyze our life. We have to know our life. What is our life? What is the purpose of our life? Okay, that is called self-realization. If we do not understand our life, do not think why we are there, what is the purpose of our life. Morning we wake up, take bath, go to school or college or office, come back, take food and sleep. If only this much we are doing, then we are living an animal life. A human life is for self-realization. We have to understand what is our life, why we have taken the birth, what is right for our life. If we are not doing that, we are living an animal life. Second thing, can you identify this? This is a machine called washing machine. When you go to a market, bring the washing machine. So what he will do, he will give a small manual here. And what is the purpose of this manual? You'll read this manual and you can know you have to operate like that. For an example, where I'll keep the plug for the switch, power supply. Somewhere I have to keep the water, somewhere I have to keep the clothes, and how much switch, how I have to operate. Everything will be there in this manual. I have to read and operate. If I'll operate like that, this machine will work for a long time. It will stay for a long time. Suppose I am not following this, just whatever my mind is telling I'll do that, then what will happen? This will spoil. And there is chance of accident also, fire accident, electrical accidents. Similarly, God has created us, our body is like a machine. We send us to the material world. At the same time, he has given a manual. This manual in the form of different Vedic literature like Bhagavad Gita. So we have to read the literature, the manual Bhagavad Gita, and we have to lead our life. Then only we can know what the good, bad, right and wrong thing we are doing. Otherwise, we'll have a problem in our life, big problem. That time we cannot understand why this problem comes. Okay, many times what happened, we are doing something and it is good. I feel it is good. I feel it is right. But when you see the literature, it is absolutely wrong. Okay, so what is right, what is wrong, what is good, what is bad, that I cannot decide. According to my mind, I cannot decide. Always I have to take care of and take the help of Vedic literature. Whatever there in the Vedic literature, I have to follow. Okay, then only I'll know what is right and what is wrong. Then my life will be peaceful. Otherwise, I'm thinking I'm going in right direction. Okay, but ultimately I'll have a great accident. I cannot understand why it happens with me. Many times it is happening nowadays. People are not able to understand why it is happening with me, because very simple, you are not following the life manual. The life manual is nothing other than Bhagavad Gita. Now coming, why Bhagavad Gita is special? There are so many literature I told. There are Bhagavatam, there are Bhagavad Gita, there are so many Puranas, Upanishad, but Bhagavad Gita is special. That is the reason we are promoting Bhagavad Gita. Why it is special? Because most of the Vedic literature, it is written about the God. It is written by definitely by good people, great people, but these are mainly uh, written about the God. This is God, that is God. But in Bhagavad Gita, God gives a direct message to us through Arjun. God is giving the message to Arjun, and through that we are getting the message. So this message comes directly from the mouth of the God. That's why it is special. Second thing is that Bhagavad Gita is the ABCD of the Vedic literature. Means if you want to learn something in the English, first you have to learn ABCD. You have to know ABCD. You have to know how to write ABCD. Then only you can read other things. Similarly, if you want to read any Vedic literature, first thing is you have to read the Bhagavad Gita. Otherwise, you will be fully biased. You will be fully confused. That is the reason this is called ABCD of all the Vedic literature. At the same time, it tells the highest philosophy about the religion. Why it tells the highest philosophy? Because it gives the concept of spiritual world. Most of the Vedic literature, they do not give the concept of spiritual world. Most of the time, they explain about the Swargalokam, heaven. So what is the heaven? Heaven is nothing but it is in the material world. Like that we are living in this earth. This earth is in the material world. Similarly, heaven is a little higher form of form in the material world. But ultimately, there is a loka, which is called spiritual world. Okay, that spiritual world we have to know, and we have to reach the spiritual world. That should be our ultimate goal, how to reach the spiritual world. So that philosophy is given in the Bhagavad Gita. That means it is the start, the ABCD. At the same time, it gives the highest philosophy. That is the reason we have to read this definitely to know what is right and what is wrong, how to get rid of this material world. This is important. Let us analyze scientifically, because we are in the age of science. Whatever tells, we cannot accept this. We have to analyze it scientifically, then only we'll accept. So let us see scientifically how it is correct. So you can see this university. This is called the Saturn Hall University of US, United States of America. This university, a group of people, they have selected all the Vedic literature. They studied the literature. They wanted to find out which literature is the best for the life of human being. And they found out that Bhagavad Gita is the best manual, best Vedic literature. It gives all the solutions to our problem in our life. That is the reason now Saturn Hall University, they included Bhagavad Gita in their curriculum. Last 5 years, students are studying Bhagavad Gita in their university, and most of the people in that university are Christians. Still they accepted because they are intelligent. Okay, so from here you can understand Bhagavad Gita is so important for our life. Okay, so with this we'll go to our chapter Bhagavad Gita. Yeah. Is it visible?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So now we'll come to the Bhagavad Gita. Today chapter is the first chapter, which is called Arjuna Vishad Yoga. So what is Arjuna Vishad Yoga? That means I'll tell what is that. So before going to read this, we should know little bit about our Acharya. Whenever we are going to any school or college, we should do little inquiry. That's how is this school, how is this college, whether it is a prescribed authorized college, the result in this college or school are good or not. Okay, how are the teachers? Similarly, because we are going to read a Vedic literature here, discuss the Vedic literature, we have to know about our Acharya. He is our Acharya, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada is the founder Acharya of ISKCON. Okay, so why about little bit about his life. He was a very small kid, around 7 years, 8 years. That time he got attraction towards Radha and Krishna. Okay, and he is actually born of a Vaishnava family at Kolkata, West Bengal. This place is close to Orissa, Jagannath Puri. In Jagannath Puri, every year there was a car festival, Rath Yatra. He told his father that I want to do car festival because Krishna himself is Jagannath. So his father agreed and gave a car, and he was doing the car festival from very young age, and many people were supporting him, and from there he got an attraction towards Radha and Krishna. And his father mother were also very good, very supportive, especially they are from the Vaishnava family. Now then he became a very great devotee afterwards. So what happened in the young age, he got an opportunity to meet his Guru Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, and he gave the instruction that you have to spread this message of Krishna in the English speaking country. And he started writing every Vedic literature in English, translating everything into English. So that is the reason today we are able to understand the Bhagavad Gita. That's why we should be very, very grateful to him. Because of him only today we are able to read and understand Bhagavad Gita. And this is the Radha Damodar deity in the ISKCON Mangaluru. We are conducting this program since last 12 months over already 1 year, and this is the 13 times we are doing. Around more than 4 lakh people has been trained with Bhagavad Gita. It's a great success by ISKCON Mangaluru, and he is none other than our temple president ISKCON Mangaluru, Namnishta Das Prabhuji. He is an engineer by profession, BTech from IIT Kanpur, and he was doing the job also. After that, he felt that job is not enough for me, and he left and I became the full-time devotees, and he is now the temple president of ISKCON Mangaluru. We should be also very much grateful to him because he started this program 1 year back when Corona started. That time it was a huge success, and it's running like anything. Today also, a lot of people are joining. So we should be also very much grateful to Namnishta Prabhuji. And he is Srila Prabhupada, is a disciple, Raj Raj Pataka Prabhu, and his Namnishta Prabhu. Yeah. So what is the meaning of Bhagavad Gita? Bhagavat means Bhagavan or the God. Gita means the song. So Bhagavad Gita means it is a song of God. God has given everything in the form of song. It's a song of God. Now you can see here the book Bhagavad Gita as it is. Means in this book, Srila Prabhupada has written this book. Whatever message given by the Krishna, it is written as usual, like that. No adulteration has been done because in the market there are so many Bhagavad Gita, but the author has written his own philosophy on this. So this we do not want. What we want the message of Krishna, not the message of any foolish person or any human being. So that is the reason we need to read this Bhagavad Gita as it is, the real message given, the direct message given Lord Krishna to Arjun. So this is a representation. He is asking, I want to talk. You take this Bhagavad Gita, you read. Because by reading Bhagavad Gita, you should know about the Krishna. So mainly the purpose of reading Bhagavad Gita is to know about the Krishna, how to please Krishna, how to be a friend of Krishna. You can see here. Like this child is driving a car. Okay. Similarly, this book is like a vehicle for us. It will help our body, our mind, our life is to run smoothly. So in this picture you can see the Bhagavad Gita is epic from Mahabharata. So I can tell you a very short story. Most of you will be knowing this, I think, but about some people who may not be knowing about the story, very just I'll tell. So what happened in Bhagavad Gita, in Mahabharata, there are two brothers. One is Dhritarashtra and another is Pandu. Dhritarashtra is elder brother, Pandu is younger brother. So by rule, the elder brother should be the king and not the younger brother. So Dhritarashtra should be the king. But because of the misfortune, Dhritarashtra is a blind person. So a blind person cannot be the king. Why? Because a blind person cannot take care of himself. How he will take care of a kingdom? Because a kingdom means sometimes another king will come for fight. He cannot fight. Okay. So that is the reason he cannot take care of the kingdom. So he cannot be the king. That is the reason Pandu, the younger brother, became the king, the original king of Hastinapur. And he has got 5 sons. And so because Pandu became original king, his elder son will have to be the original king afterwards. But unfortunately, what happened? Pandu died because of some reason. So now nobody is there to take care of the kingdom. And their sons, like Pandava's 5 sons, they were very small at that time. So that is the reason they have to make Dhritarashtra, the blind person, as a temporary king. He is a caretaker. He has to take care of the kingdom till the son of Yudhishthir become big or the young. So that's the fact. So now what happened during the course of time, Dhritarashtra has got 100 sons and the elder son is Duryodhana. Duryodhana is very angry, very envious. He wanted to be the king because he was thinking my father is the original king. But he is a temporary and just a caretaker. And later on, they created a lot of problem for the Pandavas. They wanted to kill Pandavas, but ultimately, because Pandavas were in the side of religious, they were religious. So each and every step they were been saved. Afterwards, they came for kingdom, but Duryodhana told that we will not give a kingdom of a needle. The tip of the needle place also we won't give you. Okay, so it's a highly illegal. So in this respect, they tried a lot, but they have not agreed. So that is the reason there is no other way. So what they have to do? It has been decided for a war between two Pandavas and Kauravas, two cousin brothers. So ultimately, they came to the war field where Arjun wanted to know that who are the people that came to fight with us. Then Krishna, he agreed to be the chariot driver of Arjun. He took the chariot into the middle of the battlefield where he can see everybody, both the sides. And there he saw his many commands, like his cousin brothers, his teachers, his uh, grandfathers, people with grandfathers. So he saw everybody and he got confused whether I have to fight or not, because killing everybody like this are very simple activities. So he got confused and asking Krishna what I have to do. This is for Arjun Vishad Yoga. He got confused. Then Krishna told, given the instruction, whatever he given instruction, it became a book, and that book today we are reading. That is the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So Partha Sarathi means Krishna became the chariot driver of Arjun, because Arjun is a great devotee of Krishna. So this is called chain of disciplic succession. any Vedic literature you want to read or you want to know, always you should know the person is from a authorized source or not. Like our Srila Prabhupada is an authorized source, is from Brahma Sampradaya. There are 4 Sampradaya, we'll discuss later in some other classes. So one of the Sampradaya is Brahma Sampradaya. So he is from an authorized source. Anybody comes and I'll tell about Bhagavad Gita, you should not listen, because you will be fully confused and your knowledge will be fully lost, because unauthorized people cannot tell Bhagavad Gita properly. Even a scholar in Sanskrit also cannot understand Bhagavad Gita. To understand Bhagavad Gita, you should have faith, you should be a devotee of Krishna, otherwise you cannot understand. So it is like a torch, it is like a sun, so it tells us different things. Yeah, so this one. So observing the army in the battlefield, that is called Arjun Vishad Yoga. By seeing the army, Arjun become bewildered. So please write down in your note. This is called chapter 1, Arjun Vishad Yoga. Arjun Vishad Yoga, observing the armies in the battlefield. Okay. So now in the Bhagavad Gita, there are total 700 verse or 700 sloka. Okay, you can see the division here. Out of 700 sloka, Lord Krishna has spoken 574. Please write down in your note. Krishna told 574 sloka. Arjun spoken 84 sloka. Sanjaya spoken 41 sloka. And Dhritarashtra spoken only 1 sloka. Only 1 sloka has been spoken by Dhritarashtra. And that sloka today we are going to study. That is the first sloka of Bhagavad Gita, spoken by Dhritarashtra. Okay. So this is how the distribution of 700 sloka in Bhagavad Gita. Now this is what I told. Krishna took this chariot into the middle of the battlefield, where both sides, he could able to see the both side, the people who came for fighting. And here Krishna told Bhagavad Gita, there was a discussion only for 45 minutes. In 45 minutes, Arjun able to understand everything what Krishna told. From here you can understand how much is the intelligence of Arjun. Okay, so same Bhagavad Gita, if we are reading, we are studying for 1 year. 1 year time it takes to understand Bhagavad Gita. The same, it has been spoken for only 45 minutes. So there is a small story here. This story you can see, the sparrow and the Garuda. It's very small story, just I'll discuss. There is a small sparrow. Okay, there is a small sparrow, and he was having egg. One day what happened in the storm?
Puji,
Yeah,
make a gate co-host, please. He can.
tell to raise the hand.
I think he has rest, Prabhuji.
Left. Oh, no. Yeah, Gitu Dasi. That one, na?
I think Prabhuji, I don't know. And maybe it is him. Yes.
Just unmute him.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji, that's me only, Geeta Dasi.
Okay, I'll make co-host. One minute, I think you're having some network issue because he left. Raise a hand. Yeah. No, what is happening? Okay, we'll see. I'll do that. So what happened? The sparrow, the egg has been taken by the ocean. So he got angry and asking the ocean to return its egg. but ocean is refused, it's not giving. So sparrow, what happened, he tried to get anyway the eggs from the ocean, and he told, I'll make you dry and take my egg. So sparrow is very small, nah? And the ocean is very big, but he is so determined that he took little water and keep outside, little water keep outside. But by seeing his trial, he is trying so much, and from the heart by heart, because he wants his kids to come back. So by seeing this, Garuda become very compassionate. Garuda is a carrier of Lord Vishnu, and he came and he told ocean, okay, shall I try this? If you are not returning the eggs, I'll take you. So ocean saw that Garuda can take within a moment everything into his body. So that is why he got fear and returned everything, the eggs, to the sparrow. So the moral of story is, anything you do with certain purpose, with a lot of determination, definitely it will happen. It will happen. Anyway, God will come and help you. The moral of the story. So always we have to do with determination, full determination, everything. You should have faith on Gita. This is Arjuna Vishad Yoga. Why? Because Arjun got confused. Now here you can see there are three personality. Anyone can tell, just unmute someone. These three person, who are this person and what is their reaction in the battlefield? Can anyone tell?
Yes, Prabhuji. Tatsat Parmal, please unmute. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, can you tell this three personality and what is their reactions?
Sir, sorry, Prabhuji, I only know second one.
This one?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Who is he?
He is Arjuna.
Yeah. So what is his reaction?
He is upset and thinking something.
Yes. So he is upset, he is compassionate. Okay. Because he has to fight with his very close relatives like grandfather, teacher. Okay, he's compassionate. Who is this person? Anyone can tell?
Devasya Burman, please unmute. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Do you know who is this person?
Yes, Prabhuji, this is Dhritarashtra.
No, you see this person. This one, lower one I'm asking.
Sorry, Prabhuji, this is Duryodhan.
Yeah, Duryodhan. What is his reaction in the face?
He is angry.
Yes, so Duryodhana is very angry, very envious. He wanted to kill always Pandavas, want to kill the Pandavas always. So he has tried a lot before also. Okay, he has given poison to Bhima. He wanted to burn Pandava with their mother. Okay, Kunti. So they have tried a lot to kill Pandava. That's why he is very angry. And anyone, who is this person? Unmute someone.
Sakshi, please unmute. Hare Krishna.
It's Dhritarashtra.
Yes. What is his reaction?
He is upset in seeing his sons fighting.
Yes, but he's not upset. He's very fearful.
Fearful.
Fearful,
Yes.
because why he is fearful? Because he knows that Pandavas are very religious person.
And they will win the war.
Yes. So any religious person, there is a chance to win the war. And their son, his son are all irreligious. So definitely it goes against them. That is the reason he is very fearful. So yes, this is the first sloka and only sloka spoken by Dhritarashtra. Sri Dhritarashtra Vacha Dharmashetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yajitsava Mamaka Pandavasyaiva Kingakarvata Sanjaya. So Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yajitsava Mamaka Pandavasyaiva King Akurvata Sanjaya. So Dhritarashtra is asking Dharma Kshetra. So this place is Dharma Kshetra. Why? Because Lord Krishna is personally present there. That's why it is Dharma Kshetra. Kurukshetra is the place, name of that place. Samaveta Yudhishthava. So they have gathered together to fight. Yudhishthava. Okay. Mamaka Pandava. So Dhritarashtra is separating his son from the Pandu's sons. So what happened normally? When one brother died, another brother, they consider his child as his own child. But here, Dhritarashtra is so envious, he is separating. He is telling my son and Pandu's son. That means this is because of enviousness. So, King Akurvatasana, he is asking what they are doing in the battlefield. He is asking because he is fearful. Now you can see this is Sanjay sitting and this is Dhritarashtra. Sanjay is the chariot driver of Dhritarashtra and he is a secretary to Dhritarashtra. Okay, so he got the divine eye from Vyasadeva, and by this, by sitting in the palace only, he is able to know what is happening in the battlefield, and he is explaining everything to Dhritarashtra. So that means whatever Krishna told about Bhagavad Gita, he also told everything to Dhritarashtra. That means the Bhagavad Gita spoken by Krishna has been heard by three people. One is Arjun, one is Sanjay, and one is Dhritarashtra. Okay. Now you can see here, these are the Dharma Kshetra. Now you can see very auspicious. This is a sign. These are the different signs. Auspiciousness, when we are doing some housewarming, something, we boil the milk and it should come out. That is a sign of auspiciousness. So similarly, Dharma Kshetra, because Krishna, Lord Krishna, Supreme Lord, himself present personally in that work. That's why it is Dharma Kshetra. Mamaka Pandava. So now this milk has been broken. It's spoiled because you'll keep some acid or lemon in the milk. It will be separated. Solid part will be separated. Similarly, Dhritarashtra is separating his sons from the Pandu sons. Okay, he's spoiling the family tradition. That means King Akurbata. And these are the sweets. The sweets is there means you have to eat. Similarly, somebody went to Yudh Kshetra, means what you have to do? They will have to fight. But Dhritarashtra is so confused, so envious that he do not know. He wanted that what is happening, my son and his son. He got confused and he's asking repeatedly to the Sanjay. Yes. Now can anybody tell who is this person and who is this person sitting? Unmute someone.
Yes, Agrim Mishra, please unmute. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Do you know?
Prabhuji,
Yeah.
yeah, this is Duryodhan, and the person who is sitting, that's Dronacharya.
Yes. So he's the teacher of Duryodhan, Dronacharya. Okay.
Yes,
He's the Duryodhan. What Duryodhan is telling? Duryodhan is telling, you just see the Drishtadimna. Drishtadimna is the army chief of the Pandav side. Army chief is telling he has arranged the army so cleverly. He is your disciple only. Okay. So our army are not like that. Like that he is telling. So blowing of different conch shells shattered the heart of sons of Dhritarashtra. You can see here that was a custom that before starting of the war, everybody will blow the conch shell. Krishna, Arjun, all the Pandavas, because they are on the auspicious side, they are religious side. That so after this conch shell blowing, the Kauravas, they are getting fearful. Okay. Now just write down in the note 5 reasons of Arjun lamentation. Why Arjun do not want to fight? Arjun does not want to fight. The reason are 5. One is the compassion. Just write down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Compassion means why he is compassionate? Because by seeing the army, he saw his own cousin brother, his grandfather, his teacher, so many friends and family members. So he got compassionate. No enjoyment. For enjoyment, you need multiple person. If your friends, family are there, then only you can enjoy. You cannot enjoy alone. If you are alone, you cannot enjoy. Okay. So similarly, Arjuna is telling there will be no enjoyment if I'll kill everyone. It is sinful because killing a guru is a Brahmana. Killing guru or any Brahmana is a sinful. That to killing of his grandfather is also sinful. Now family tradition will be lost. Just write down in the note, it is sinful. Family tradition will be lost. How the family tradition will be lost? Because for a good family, smooth running of the family, what you need, there should be a father, there should be a mother, there should be children. All the three type of people should be there. Suppose in a family, father is not there, it is very difficult for mother to run a family. Similarly, in a family, suppose mother is not there, it is very difficult for a father to run the family. So to have a complete family, good family tradition, there should be a complete family of father, mother and children. So Arjuna is thinking, if in this war I'll kill so many people, so many soldiers also, so their family will be wasted, their family tradition will be lost. Okay, it will be very difficult for their child to grow up. And the last one is indecision. Arjun is confused, he is not able to take a decision what to do. So these are the 5 reasons why Arjun does not want to fight. Compassionate. See, he is a beggar and this person should be compassionate. No enjoyment. Everything I told, it is sinful and the family tradition will be lost. Okay, and he indecision. He do not know, not able to decide what is right and what is wrong, whether he should fight or he should not fight. That is the reason he is asking Krishna. So there are 9 reasons why Pandavas are going to win the war. By seeing this 9 reasons, anyone can tell this Pandavas are going to win the war. Just write down in the notebook that there are 9 reasons why Pandavas are going to win the war. Number 1 is Dharma Kshetra. This is called Dharma Kshetra because Lord Krishna present personally in this war. Supreme Lord present personally. That is the reason it is Dharma Kshetra. The divine chariot. Arjun is having the divine chariot given by some god, given by fire god, Agni Dev. Okay. So that is also auspicious. Divine chariot is given by fire god to Arjun. Kapi Doja means the flag of the Arjun. There is Lord Hanuman. You can see here Lord Hanuman. So Kapi Doja and Sankhanada, the auspicious conch shell blowing. That is also one auspicious sign for Pandavas. Gandiva means bow. Okay, the Arjun is using the Gandiva, which has been given by Barun Dev. That is also very powerful Gandiva, powerful bow for Arjun. Tyakta Jivita. This is a inauspicious word spoken by Duryodhan. What he told? So, suppose you are going to start something, some new job, somewhere you are going, you have to always tell good words. You should not tell any inauspicious words. So, Tyakta Jivita is the word spoken by Duryodhan, just starting of the word. Tyakta Jivita means he is speaking that these people came to die for me. All the people came to die for me, is telling. So this is a very inauspicious word spoken by Duryodhan. So that itself tells that the result will be against Duryodhan. Mokshada Ekadasi. The war has been started in this Ekadasi, which is a very auspicious day. So that means anybody in the side of Dharma, religiousness, definitely going to win the war. Bhagya Lakshmi. Wherever there is Bhagya Lakshmi, there will be always the victory. So where Bhagya Lakshmi will be there? Where Krishna is there or Narayana is there. Lakshmi is the, Narayana is the husband of Lakshmi. So Bhagya Lakshmi will always follow the Narayana or Krishna. That's why Bhagya Lakshmi is always on the side of Pandavas. Then Hrishikesh is Krishna himself. What is the meaning of Hrishikesh? The meaning of Hrishikesh is controller of senses. Hrishikesha, controller of senses. So Krishna is the only Lord, only God who can control his senses. That is why his name is Hrishikesha. So these are the 5 reasons. From here, anyone can tell that Pandavas are going to win the war. Before the starting of the war only, everybody can tell. Just write down all these things in your note. We'll discuss till tomorrow. So in the Bhagavad Gita, we are mainly describing 5 subjects. So what are those? This also you note down. 5 subjects very clearly described in Bhagavad Gita. Number 1 is Ishvara. We are reading about Ishvara means God, the Supreme Lord Krishna. Second is the Jiva, the living entity, we. Third is the Prakriti, the nature, the material nature where we are living. Fourth is the Kala, Kala means the time. And fifth is the Karma, the activities we are doing. So all these things very clearly described in Bhagavad Gita. Yeah. So I think this is the end of this chapter. So a take-home message is Bhagavad Gita is a life manual. It's a manual. We have to read this, then we have to lead our life. The 5 subject matter in Bhagavad Gita, already I told you. And 5 reasons why Arjun lamentation, he does not want to fight. And 9 reasons for Arjun's victory. Okay. So please go through this. Tomorrow we'll discuss. And tomorrow I will discuss all this thing. And yeah. So this is called Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We'll tell the importance of this mantra later on. This is nothing but just you know this thing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So what is the importance of this mantra? We'll discuss in different classes. Okay. So the Bhagavad Gita, why it is important? It has got some theoretical part, what we are studying, that this is that we have to do, this we should not do. So this theory part, and there is a part of practice, practical part. We'll discuss what is that practical part. Okay, then slowly you will start practicing. So once you start practicing, then you can understand what is the benefit of reading Bhagavad Gita, understanding Bhagavad Gita, and practicing Bhagavad Gita. So that practical part we'll discuss slowly after 1 or 2 classes. I'll tell you how to practice Bhagavad Gita. So okay, now we'll see one video. This video will be projected by Ronit. Just I'll stop this